So how have you all been doing for the past 3 months without hockey? Me, I'm not doing so hot, but I'll hang in there. What's that? 4 days? It's only been 4 days? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's right. So it's only been 4 days since we last saw the Caps play. Well, 4 days since I'm filming this. It'll probably be longer by the time you actually watch this, but it has felt like 4 months. We go for months at a time without having hockey. Then we get a little bit of hockey. Of course, the Caps got knocked out of the playoffs last year pretty quickly. Then we go a couple more months without hockey, and then we get 1 month of hockey before the NHL is like, nope, shut it down. Shut everything down. Okay, that's an exaggeration. Not everything shut down, but a lot of things are shut down right now. And one of those things being shut down is the Caps, and for good reason. I mean, let's be safe here. Let's make sure all the players are safe so that we can continue to have more hockey in the future and not have certain pandemic outbreaks going on in the world affect everything. But in the meantime, while we wait for Capitals hockey to go back, I thought I'd take a few minutes just to update the Capitals fan base on things going on in the Capitals world. Cool thing number one going on in the Capitals world, the COVID list for the Capitals is empty. Kuzi and Samsonov were on there for quite a bit, but Vrana was only on there for a couple days. I'm surprised he got off as fast as he did. But that is great news, especially when you combine it with cool thing number two on my list, a bunch of guys coming back from injury. Yeah, that's right. After missing 1 game from some mysterious upper body injury, Oshie's back out on the ice practicing. Schultz, who took a puck to the face a couple games ago, he's back out on the ice. He's got some sweet new headgear and maybe a couple new teeth coming his way, but it's great to have him back, especially with how our defense has been playing recently. Cool thing number 3 on my list is the Caps actually get an entire week off, having 3 of their games postponed this week. At first I was frustrated when that happened. I was like, oh, we're gonna miss 3 games? We have 3 games postponed this week? We gotta wait a whole week before we get to see the Caps play again. But then I took a step back and I was like, wait a second, we're really hurt right now. We got guys on the COVID list, we got guys who are injured. This is actually a really good time to take a week off and to get guys healthy. And that's exactly how the team is taking it too. The coaching staff and the players are taking a step back and saying, hey, look, we have this week to get healthy. We have time to get guys off that list, which happened. We have time to get guys back from injury, which happened. Now we have a couple days to practice with the entire squad out there again. I mean, just look at that lineup that Samantha is reporting at practice this morning. It's actually starting to look like an NHL team. Let's play that hockey. Power play units got some practice this morning, and Vrana's staying on the first unit, which I think is appropriate. He's had more time there in the past 3 weeks than Kuzi has. Kuzi's on that second unit, getting eased back into it, but I think we'll see him back on that top unit before too long. When Kuzi first came back to practice, he was centering the 4th line between Sprong and Panik, but now that things are starting to get back to normal, he's back up on his second line, and I don't think it'll take long for him to get back to his normal spot on the power play. It's just so comforting to see all these guys starting to come back. The Caps started the season on a 9-game point streak. That is just incredible. But now that all the excitement and euphoria from that has died down, we can take a look back and kind of point out that not every single game was a very good game. Although they did squeak out a win a couple times when they didn't deserve it, and they did squeak out a point a couple times when they didn't deserve it, we can, in retrospect, look back and say there are some things that needed to be fixed at the time. And no longer retrospect, the next 3 games after that were a downward regulation loss slide, 3 in a row in regulation. But that's okay, because that is what this week is going to be about. These guys are going to build back up from that slump that they dropped down into, because now we have all our top guys back out there. A few other minor notes for the Capital. Faravari and Scarbosa got sent back down to Hershey from the taxi squad, which is actually kind of disappointing in my mind. I thought Scarbosa was just doing a fantastic job. I loved seeing him center that 4th line with Carr and Sprong. Oh, and I really thought Faravari was this close to another game in the NHL with all the defenders having such terrible games, but he gets sent back down to Hershey too. No more taxi squad. Might be a little bit before we see them come back up again. It's really easy to focus on all the negative things that have happened in the past 12 games, but there were a lot of good things too, and I think that is what we need to harp on right now before we go back to Pittsburgh on Sunday. Oh, why is it always Pittsburgh? It's alright, I'm not scared. They won the first 2, we take the next 2. But on a lighter note, the last cool thing I have for you guys today is Wilson's goal against the Flyers last game. Hey, that made the NHL's top 10 goals of the week. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, that wasn't a great goal, but the goal wasn't what was great about it. It was the Ovechkin assist that was great about it. Take a look.
They'll hit the line, approaching Myers. Right by Myers. Out in front. What a goal! Tom Wilson. That's hockey, baby.
That's right. That's hockey, baby. The Caps' next game is scheduled for Sunday at 3 p.m. against Pittsburgh. Still scheduled as normal, as we're hoping it stays, assuming nothing bad super happens between now and then. So see you on Sunday, right back here. And as always, Let's go, Caps!